The murmur and whisper of the unheard sound, which crowd around our hearts, but find no window, which crowd around our heart, which, that is sounds, unheard sounds, to enter. They are crowding around us to enter, swelled into a canticle of that of all that suffer to be stilled, and canticle, praise, song of joy. That sound, unheard sound, is rushing into us, which was never heard so far. The murmur and whisper around our heart, but find no window. Until now they were not able to enter in, but now they have entered. To enter, swelled into a canticle of all that suffers to be still and known, and all that labors vainly to be born, and all the sweetness none will ever taste, and all the beauty that will never be. Well, these are the unknown things, these are the possible things which are not come here, but they are looking for it now. You see, the murmur and whisper of the unheard sound which crowd our heart to enter, swelled into a canticle. They have become a now song, a praise. Canticle, all musicians joining together and singing a song. Canticle of all that suffers to be still unknown.
What is suffering? What is suffering of all?
Suffering, they want. Huh? They want to be ill, but they are not able to. Therefore, they are suffering. Swelled into canticle of all that suffer to be still unknown, and all that labors vainly to be born. They want to enter in, they want to come in to play, therefore they are suffering. The canticle. And all the sweetness none will ever taste, and all the beauty that will never be. Meanwhile, they are waiting there, therefore they are kind of suffering. But now the window has opened and it has become a song. The murmur and whisper of the unheard sounds, which crowd around our hearts, but find no window. You see, they are there. You see, they want to enter in.
Why don't we hear them? Why don't we hear them?
No, they want to enter in us, but we are not open to them. Therefore, they suffer. But in the case of Ashwapati now, they need not. They are entering in happily. Therefore, this has become a song of a canticle of praise. Sava?
Oh, yeah. It is very interesting that everything here described here, everything is described in the record of yoga in his notebook.
Yes.
Describe all this.
Record of yoga is there. Yeah. Exactly. Record of yoga is there. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? These are the earlier realizations of Sri Aurobindo, around 1912 or so, all these things, what is describing here. So you can really write down a proper biography of Sri Aurobindo based on this. Yeah. And this is the power of pure perception. All that is happening, all these glorious things which are happening because pure perception. Because he has entered from the mental into the spiritual domain. The triumph song is now this, pure perception awakened, and is a whole play of perception. Then higher faculties will enter, inspiration and other things will come, and then you don't know what will happen to Ashwapati.
And in the record, you use the Sanskrit
word. Record of yoga is there.
Prakamya, Vyapti, Shravana, hearing.
Actually, you can connect this thing with that.
Completely.
You connect it. You connect this description with that. Actually, he says in record of yoga, he speaks repeatedly of Ila, Saraswati, Mahi, and all the goddesses.
Yes, he used this levels.
Yeah, he speaks repeatedly of them. You see. Yeah. The murmur and whisper of the unheard sound, which crowd around our heart, but find no window to enter, swelled into a canticle of all that suffers to be still unknown, and all that labors vainly to be born, and all the sweetness none will ever taste, and all the beauty that will never be. Inaudible to our mortal ears, inaudible to our deaf mortal ears. Well, you can as well say, you can as well remove deaf. Because mortal ear is automatically deaf. Yeah. Inaudible to a deaf mortal ear, the wide word rhythms wow the stupendous chant. So that chant, that music, that sound is swelling still further, you see. The wide word rhythms wow the stupendous chant, to which life tries to fit our rhyme beat. See, that stupendous chant, to it our life is trying to attune, but it cannot. Melting our limits in the illimitable, tuning the finite to infinity. So what a sweep now, you see, what a sweep suddenly. Inaudible to our deaf mortal ears. The wide wordism. You see, we don't hear chandas, meters, Tishtuba, Anushtuba, the Vedic meters. Gayatri is based on Gayatri. Tishtuba is based on, means they are the rhythms in the transcendent, the movements of word of expression in the transcendent. It is on them that our meters are based, our rhythms are based, but we don't understand. When we say Gayatri Mantra, the Gayatri Mantra is a kind of a movement of expression in the transcendent. There is already kind of an eternal Gayatri moving in a certain rhythmic manner in the transcendent. Now, it is that Gayatri which comes down to us in the form of an expression here, and therefore our Gayatri is based on that Gayatri. Same way, our movements are based on that movement of the transcendent. You see. So, the Sanskrit literature, Sanskrit Vedic poetry, when they speak of the meters, they speak of the meters which are the movements of the truth of rhythm in the transcendent. There is Tishtuba, there is Anushtuba, there are different kinds of meters, they are moving there. And the transcription in the form of verses is their presentation. Gayatri of Gayatri, Tishtuba of Tishtuba, Jagati of Jagati, like that, constantly goes on, you see. And now, inaudible to our deaf mortal ears, the wide wordisms wow the stupendous chant, to which life tries to fit our rhyme bits here, melting our limits in the illimitable, tuning the finite to infinity.